chest?
No, because you're too far away.
Well, then why don't you guys
You're not
stay
over
there?
here.
Hold on, I'm right here.
I don't think it works like that.
So
The chest is open. If you miss the material coming out, you might miss it.
Well, hold
entirely.
on, let me check it out.
I think we are taking on both the pros and cons, Seth.
Where's the chest
right
at?
here.
Where you guys are?
It's in the Strider.
I see it right there.
You have material and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh no, it didn't give me nothing. Wah wah.
that's it.
I couldn't really do that. God damn it.
That's alright.
So what are we doing? I mean, are we
All right.
talking about pros and cons of stuff?
Well, this is the way we're gonna do it. This is the way we're gonna do it. We pick 3 games, and then we're gonna talk about it. So we're gonna start off with Kingdom Hearts. Since a majority of us have already played it, then we can kind of go for it. We're gonna give 20 minutes at most. If it goes a little bit over, it goes a little bit over, you know. And then we're gonna just kind of talk
that's
about
how you do that.
what we liked about the game, what we didn't like about the game. Oh, who's shooting me, son of a bitch? You know what I mean? So, alright. So, our first game is Kingdom Hearts. We all played it, well, except for Shift. But, Seth, what was some of the things that you enjoyed about the game? And then we'll just kind of go around from the people who did play it, and then we can all kind of say what we liked about it and what we didn't like about it.
Well, I bought the game for one purpose only. I was a die-hard Kingdom Hearts fan, strictly for the storytelling, the lore of the game. And this game was definitely filled with a lot of story. It's filled with 15 years full of story, 9 games, and 2 movies that were expanded into it, a manga series. I mean,
Red, there's a bunch of guys where I'm at. Like, there's a whole group of them up here.
it's never ending, dude. So, I mean, I bought the game because I wanted to see how
Damn,
it
it
was
hit me
all gonna
bad.
end.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
hey, there we go.
Fuck, oh my god.
I got a purple item out of that thing. And
Oh.
Burger,
Hey,
what
I got
about
that
you?
thing.
What did you like about the game?
Man, out of all the Kingdom Hearts games, this one was definitely the one that was most polished. You can tell that they really took care, of the combat system in that game. I feel like that's what they spent the most time on for the game itself. But I do have some qualms or some things that I felt that could have been done better with that game. I don't know if you want to split that up into a different section.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that right now. Red, what did you enjoy about the game?
Oh, I enjoyed completing the stories. The story was fun. They finally finished it and everything. But that's the only thing I like. Really much the story.
Well, I enjoyed...
I think it's a fair point that that Kingdom Hearts is pretty much story driven. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's like I said, that's what I really enjoyed about the Kingdom Hearts series, is the music, the feel, the story, you know what I mean? Oh my god, something just destroyed me. You know what I mean? That's why I wanted the game, why I came back to the game, why I liked it. Let's talk.
What did you, JP, personally think of Yutada Hikaru and Skrillex' new song?
I loved it. Like I said,
That
the
was
music,
a phenomenal song.
dude. The music, it touches you, and that's one thing that I really liked about those games, was that the music brings you into the game. You feel what's going on, and like you want to play the game when you hear the music. You can right away be like, oh my god, this is Kingdom Hearts. This is... Uh-oh. But, I mean, it was, like, I didn't play all the games like you did, Seth, or like Burger did, or, it wasn't like I got to experience the full, the movies and the stories and whatnot, but I also, you know what I mean. I did play one. I played Chains of Memory. I played this one. And I enjoyed them. You know what I mean. I enjoyed the story to them and everything that kind of came with them. Now, the one thing that I do want to gripe about is that there was no Final Fantasy characters in there. There was no.
That's fair.
You know, there was like before we've had Final Fantasy characters in the series.
That's what they actually. That's what pretty much made the series was the Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah, why take them out? You know what I mean? Why?
Right. That there was
why
no
get rid
need
of
for
them?
them not to be in there.
Yeah, no, there
Kind of feel like I kind of feel like they let, because of that, the series was kind of left on a little bit of a sour note.
I also think it's important to find out to point out that it's obvious though that Square Enix left them out on purpose. You know, like
Well,
I'm sure they know.
But
I'm
even
sure
if they
they
left
know
them out on
that,
purpose,
you know.
I think that was a bad idea.
We don't know the full intention though. Like we don't.
No, you're right.
Tetsuya
Yeah,
Nomura,
but dude,
Tetsuya Nomura has
come
already
on,
commented
man.
that he's open to DLCs for it.
You know, but I don't want to pay DLC for Final Fantasy characters. The game had Final Fantasy characters in it before. You're gonna take it out and then add.
They
in
did
DLC.
say that they were gonna add free DLC and paid DLC. So I mean, we're not. But I mean, what's gonna be to me? What's gonna make me, you know, not enjoy that is that if it's the free DLC is
Mm-hmm.
you get critical mode, and then the paid DLC is like you get another world or you're able to get more characters. It's like well, then don't say that it's free DLC because all you're giving us is one different mode. You're not giving us. I mean, you're not really giving to me. You're not really giving us much to work with there. Holy shit!
One more huge gripe I just had I have to talk about. That story, man. Come on, man. They had
the story
chance.
was brilliant.
They had the chance to just do something absolutely dumb with that story. Amazing. But the first half of the world, like there was no reason to have some of those worlds in there. Like they didn't really add to the story.
You know, dude, I
bosses
feel
and
like
stuff.
they could have done a lot better with those worlds.
Like really, out of every one of the games, this was definitely the weakest with the world stories tying into like the overall picture.
Well, I just felt like they were very linear. There was just you need to do this one thing and that's it. You can't search around. You can't this, and even when you did search around, I mean, what was the most you were looking for? You know what I mean? Was the Mickey emblems, and then that was about it. You know what I mean? It was like, well, what else am I getting out of this? And then the Ultima Blade, what you're getting it at endgame, but for what? You know, you're already at endgame. There's no.
Right.
Well, it would tie in if there were DLCs.
No, yeah.
And of course the hidden boss. And the hidden boss, if people care enough to do the hidden boss.
I did the hidden boss, and that hidden boss was way too easy, bro.
There was a hidden boss.
Yeah, it's what's his name? Dark Ifrit or something like that?
Yeah, Dark Inferno or something like that.
Dark Inferno, there you go, Dark Inferno.
Man, like I pieced that dude first try.
That should be the last of them. Nicely done.
I wanted that dude to be like lingering well hard, but he just wasn't.
We can't let this
Kingdom Hearts 2 will always be the best one out of the entire series.
Right. I'm not gonna start, you know, saying I hate the game. Dude, the game was great, man. I'm glad I played the game.
Beautiful.
That gameplay, oh my gosh, the music from
yes.
Tangled, oh man. For me, that's one of that music right there made the game. I could play the game for hours on end just for the music.
What was your favorite world?
The combat and the music was just amazing.
Hey, I just got a trophy. Honestly, I really liked the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Only because I felt like you could explore that one so much more than you could any of the other worlds. Because, like, I mean, the Tangle world was cool, but...
I thought Frozen was pretty good. I thought the Frozen world was pretty good.
Frozen was
I thought Frozen was okay, but it was kind of a gauntlet. And that's it. That's why I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I like the music from everywhere.
Nice. I got
There's-
epic stuff. Fucking beautiful.
Didn't get shit. Well, I got some rare stuff. Well, I'll take it.
Oh, you can.
Hey, Red, stuff. Hey, Red, what's your favorite Keyblade transformation?
Oh,
The pirates. The pirates.
I like the
And-
pirate one. Yeah, that was my favorite. With the first, it was like a Keyblade sword, and then the transformation was a big spear. That was
Yeah.
For me, man, my favorite one had
See,
to be
I just like that
freaking-
Keyblade because it reminds me of Final Fantasy 15.
And yeah, you were right. It does. It's like Noctis's thing, and I did end up using that weapon more and more, but
I wanna fight that dude. I wanna fight. If you're ever listening to this, make Noctis a bad guy. I wanna fuck him up.
no, I don't know about that.
Gamora, he doesn't know what he's talking about,
Why would you make Noctis a bad guy, man?
right?
Well, not a
My
bad
buddy-
guy, but I want him to be a challenge in the game.
Yeah. Damn, did these guys just come back? What the hell?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They respawned.
Nice.
Yeah, this is their territory. They always respawn.
Yeah, I know.
I
Red,
really
are
like
you getting your
Why don't we move on to
multi-kill?
next year and see if there's any world
No.
events?
No.
No,
Yeah,
only way
go.
I can do that if there's a whole bunch of enemies in one area. I have to hit 5 of them to get them up.
Here, follow
You guys want to
Chef.
go try to find a Titan?
Yeah.
Yes,
there
let's
you
do that. Shit, we can take them
Alright.
out.
Yeah, we could. Where do you want to go? Burger, where do you think
I
the
don't
road
know.
will be? The last
Dude,
time
I
I
don't
checked,
know,
it
but I'm
much
lighting
different.
everything
Sonic.
up, bro. Holy
Here,
crap!
protect me while I
Alright.
check the map.
So, do you feel like the ending was good stuff? Like,
Great
do you
Falls
like
Cave.
Story-wise, absolutely. I'm satisfied with the story. I think any Kingdom Hearts fan would be satisfied if they played from the first ones with the other ones, because it's very.
Man,
You have to
I'll
play
tell
the
you.
entire series to really get a grasp
But
of
see,
I'll tell
but
you
that-
this.
and I get that, but at the same time, I'm sorry, Burger, but at the same time, to me, why should I have to play every single DS game and every little tiny mobile game to understand what's happening? You know what I mean?
Well, that's why Square Enix sold those games in packaging for the PS3 and then again for the PS4, and they must have done that like about 5 times. Dude. I was getting frustrated that was all Square Enix were doing. I was tired of having to buy the same game over and over again. But I understand why they did it though. I get why they did it. They wanted to bring in Kingdom Hearts fans and they wanted them to know the entire story.
Where's Shift at? You guys lead us
Oh, I'm
to a
going
Titan.
So, if you go to Great Falls,
fly there,
incursion
dude.
there. Great Falls
know.
Canyon.
I'm
There's
following your
there's always a
person.
Titan around there.
I'm following your person.
You know what, Seth? At what you said, man. Hey, the ending. I thought the ending was kind of cold until I just sat there and I thought about it for a second. And then I was like, man, for freaking 13 years, this was kind of anticlimactic. Like I thought some stuff would be popping off. I thought everyone would be there. Like it would be a fight between everybody, not just
I heard
you
that-
and.
I heard the game
And
was
I get
pretty
that too.
short.
I get
And-
that. No,
and-
I do get what
they
Burger's
made-
saying. I get what
They
Burger's saying.
made Kyrie so trash in that game, man.
I barely
on,
noticed
man.
her there.
Axel too. I think they kind of took a
Yeah,
dump on
Axel
Axel as well.
too. I'm like, man, what kind of
Whoa.
trash is that?
What did I walk into?
But they did beef up Riku very well in this game, though.
Nah, Riku's always been cold. Riku was cold since the second game. Riku got weaker towards the end.
Dude, but here's the thing about Riku, though. I mean, obviously that's how he was made, but he has all these crazy abilities on your first fight with as Riku. You know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah, but
getting
he's a
fucked
Keyblade
off.
master. He didn't lose anything.
Oh fuck!
I will
Shit,
say this.
how did you die?
I don't know.
I'll say this. Out of all the endings, I think the one that was like really bittersweet was probably Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. That one, and then Axel and Roxas and Shion. That was fucking great, dude.
Another one. This will be a fight.
These fucking guys, man.
Yo, there's a dude up there
Where?
above us.
Yeah, So do you think that they're gonna make another one later on, or do you think that this is?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
they're gonna make another one, and
Yeah,
that's
they're
the
planning
thing
for, like,
that's the
5
thing
more
that kind of
games.
sucks, man. They had, you know, they left like some cliffhangers for the next game, and it's like, why would you? I wanted the game to be a full game in and of itself. You know, something I could play over and over again to feel satisfied with the end of the story. But I feel like I played the most out of it. I don't really want to go back to it.
Dude, these guys are spawning all over the place.
Who's that?
This is their territory. Now where the fuck?
Hold up, I got this dude.
The few remaining outlaws. Where's the rest?
Off we go. A full retreat. We can't
Dude said,
off-
"Ow."
Look, there's a chest right there.
Now that was a good show.
Oh, masterwork item!
I've got nothing but
I really enjoyed like the way the game was, like the fighting mechanics and all that. That's like, I know you guys
That
hated
was
change.
cool,
I know you guys hated Chains of Memory, and so did I. But I think they did really good on the way the fighting and everything was in this game. How much do you think the DLC will be for this game, the paid DLC?
If Nomura was smart, it wouldn't be no more than
$39.
$10.
Is
No, not
Nomura
even,
smart?
like $10. Yeah, Nomura's a freaking genius.
Why you want
But
to?
at the same time, though, I want to bring something up. It's not really Kingdom Hearts related, but at the same time, as much as I want Nomura to add DLCs to Kingdom Hearts 3, he needs to be all focused on Final Fantasy VII, because that game, I have a feeling, is not even gonna make it PS4. Dude. I think that's
It's not
most
gonna make it a
likely.
PS4.
There's no
that's
way.
delayed. All new titles coming from Square Enix, they're coming after PS5 is out.
Yeah, probably.
That's why they canceled. That's why they canceled E3.
Square Enix canceled E3.
Well, no, EA did, huh?
fuck.
Yeah,
no,
no,
it's
EA
EA
did.
that's canceled.
Bro,
I don't know
ain't
if
seen
it's-
anything. What about
I don't know
you?
if it's the Titan thing anymore.
Oh yeah. Forgot they had
It
a
might
certain-
still be here.
What is the new thing now?
I don't know. Let's check the newsfeed. Hey, you guys ever go into these freaking boom tubes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always fly through 'em.
I think those are freaking great.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If they give us something like really cool, you know what I mean? I don't mind paying for it. You know what I mean? I don't mind paying at all for DLC for it. But I mean, then again, though, like, do I feel the need to get back on the game? Not really, but I mean, I will. You know, like I don't,
Right.
like I said, it was a good story and it was a good play. But
Another
do I?
event's happening.
Yeah, but I don't. But do I really see myself getting on there and doing it again? Maybe not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe not.
Damn it!
Find the eggs. They look ready to hatch.
So anything else before we move
There
on
seems to be
to
shaking
another?
fragments in the area.
Because I think
What do you,
I think
since we're on it,
Great
since
stuff.
we're on the subject of Square Enix, what do you guys think of the upcoming
Oh,
Avengers reassembled game that they're supposed to make? Do you think that'll make it to the PS4?
I
Nope.
honestly think it will, possibly, but
Probably
at the same
not.
time, the graphics are going to be really great on it, apparently.
But I want them to do this correctly. I want them to do.
Scorpions.
Man, I just feel like
sorry guys. I'm going back to the thing.
Oh,
this boy. What the?
That's-
I'm going back to the thing because I need to readjust my weapon.
We were in a public event.
yeah, we were.
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
God damn it, Red.
sorry
in the middle of
guys.
just tearing stuff up.
Yeah, that's all right.
But man, I just feel like Kingdom Hearts could have left it on like a really solid note. Devil May Cry 5. They did that game right. I
I'm
thought
hearing
Kingdom
good
Hearts
things
was gonna
about
be. I thought Kingdom Hearts would be that level of. We're gonna finish this game, and this is what a finisher's gonna look like. But it didn't look like that.
That's fair.
Because you got to the end, and I was like, a lot of stuff is happening. I wanted, dude, when you were fighting Xehanort, man, what? That should have been the most lit thing ever. Should have been insane. I got the same masterwork again?
Huh. Yeah, but probably with different perks, huh?
No, it's the same person.
They stay the same.
I thought they said that
But-
they were all different. That's why you have to grind for the same shit over and over.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right.
I've never gotten a different one before. Then again, I've gotten the same sniper.
Yeah, but they're supposed to fix that loot shit.
Supposed to.
Suck 'em.
I'm hoping they do.
All right, next game.
Yeah, okay. So the next thing you guys wanted to talk about was Spider-Man. Now,
Oh,
I
God.
haven't played the game, but it looks really, really
I haven't
cool.
either.
It was
But yeah.
It's
absolutely brilliant.
fantastic,
I mean,
bro.
it was great,
Fantastic.
honestly. Over a million comics made about Spider-Man. You know, several movies came out. You got the very first Spider-Man. You got the Amazing Spider-Man. You got this new MCU Spider-Man, right? But the good thing about this game Spider-Man is it's based off a whole new universe, because the Sinister Six isn't just Green Goblin and, you know, Doc Ock and whatnot. It's different characters. And what I love about it is that it changes the whole perspective of Spider-Man as it is. Because you see him come up in now comics, you know, the PS4 Spider-Man, you see him show up in movies now, like the reference he was made in the new Spider-Man movie that just came out.
Mhm.
You know?
Miles Morales.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Into the Spider-Verse, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
It took the Miles Morales from that Spider-Man game, which I already was like, you know what, this guy isn't too bad. Like, if he became Spider-Man, I'd be fine with that. It took that and raised it to a whole nother level. Miles Morales in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse just made it for me.
Oh, it was a great movie, honestly, dude. It was beautiful.
So are the DLCs good for this game, or like I said, I haven't gotten it.
I'll
so-
tell you right now, man. When they come out in one bundle, that's when you should really get the game. If you don't
They're
have
really
it.
short. I'll be
They're
honest.
they're
like,
too
are
short.
super
They're way too short to sell those individually.
Yeah, but the thing is, they were good because they introduced a Black Cat again. They had what was her name? Burger. Do you remember her name?
The cop.
Canary.
Yeah.
The Canary?
No, not Canary. Canary's
Yuri,
Gotham, right?
Yuri. They
Yeah,
introduced
Yuri Watanabe.
Yeah, she turns into the other villain eventually, because that's spoilers.
Well, anti-hero.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
seriously,
anti-hero. And as it is, you know, you get to see the story progress, and each DLC actually builds up a lot of story, and that's
It
what I love
does.
about it. And you know, as you're going, right, Black Cat.
Hey, and
died.
Black Cat, bruh, she was
She
looking
was
like a
anyway.
hot mess. Boy. That was chill. Heavy seas, man.
No, but so the suits they introduced in the DLCs, you know, you got Kane's suit, you got fucking you got the suits from all the comics, you got the Last Stand suit,
Right.
you know. And
My
you got the American Spider suit.
only wish with those suits is that they each have a specific power.
Now,
I know it's a lot to ask for. But if you're gonna have each suit in there, they should all have something different.
The issue I had with that game is that, yeah, but the issue I had with that game, right, is that the DLCs were great and all, but the boss fights were too short. Too short.
Way
Too easy.
short.
Like, they were ridiculously way too short. I hated them. Because I took down Kingpin within, I want to say, a minute. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And, and then you got fucking Hammerhead. He becomes this huge dude, you're expecting a huge fight, and then you get nothing out of it.
Right.
Wow.
Like, bruh.
But man, when you were doing that side boss, Tombstone.
King. Oh, and also you got Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
Oh man, man. When that first happened, I was swinging and I just fell and I dropped like a rock, bro. I was scared, bro. I thought my game crashed or something like that.
No, as soon
But
as
it
I
was
saw
just
him, I'm like,
Taskmaster.
motherfucker, it's time to
Right?
die.
I was like, yo, it's Taskmaster. I love Taskmaster.
Yo, I was so happy to see him though, because he shows up in Deadpool comics, you know, the old Spider-Man comics. I mean, the original Spider-Man comics, fuck.
Right. I just
Like,
think that Spider-Man was a well-rounded game when it came out.
Yeah, yeah,
Kinda
it was
wish the
beautiful.
DLCs would have added a little bit more to it, other than like side mini games and whatnot. Really wanted some heavy
No,
story in there.
I fucking hated
just-
that one character. What's her name?
Oh, Screwball.
Yeah,
Trash.
I fucking hated her.
Stop.
If
Like,
you
why
want
would
to
you add that in
do,
there?
can you do Stronghold Red or?
I think you should be able to do one. We can
I
do
can
a
do
hard
the-
stronghold.
I only have one stronghold.
Yeah, we can
Well,
do
let's
a hard
do that one.
stronghold.
Yeah,
We'll,
let's
and we
do
can
that
level
one.
you up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, do I have? Wait,
So I gotta know, is Morbius gonna be a thing in the
Who?
in any DLC?
No, he isn't. He isn't at all. Morbius is that
That's a
vampire,
shame.
I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
that's great.
Morbius
I
is
love
that vampire. He isn't ever
Yeah.
gonna show up.
He's part of the
okay.
Spider-Man universe, though. Why isn't
Yeah.
But
he
the
show up?
thing is, but the thing is,
they're not. They're adding in some. Man, yeah. Some
But
of
the thing is,
the
there's-
dudes that they're
there's-
adding in there aren't really the biggest Spider-Man.
no, but there's the prequel coming out. They already announced the prequel,
Right.
and the prequel's gonna have Venom. They're gonna have Green Goblin. They're gonna have fucking Doc Ock show up again, right? Doc Ock obviously breaks out because he's the smartest out of them all.
Right.
And you
God,
got
I love
fucking,
Doc Ock, boy.
and apparently Carnage might make his appearance too.
Uh-oh,
One of the
Dude,
Carnage.
but here's the thing. Insomniac did this right. Everyone was like, man, Insomniac's making this game. They did make Ratchet and Clank. It might be good. But when that first time when you start swinging, man, I'm gonna pull an IGN. It made you feel like Spider-Man. I swear.
It did. It honestly did.
Like
And also, like-
you're doing flips, turns, and whipping around
Yeah,
buildings.
exactly.
diving
And
off the
also,
wall
all the
shit.
calls you get for crimes, I love those.
Right.
I'm sorry, they were so great. Like,
You're tapping
okay.
into the news feeds. They're like,
Oh
man,
my
I
god,
think
yeah.
this is
And then you hear Jonas talking about it, Jameson.
Yeah, J. Jonas Jameson. Oh my gosh,
And
it's
I
great,
was
man. It's
I was
great. It's
dying
just
when he-
background
he-
noise.
I kept
Yeah.
dying when he kept bringing up points about Spider being a menace. He's like, I fucking hate him, blah blah blah, and I'm just dying.
But
over here.
some of his points were valid, and I was like, see, now this in this universe, you can kind of understand where Jameson's coming from. Dude's still
Exactly.
crazy, yeah. He's still
Exactly.
crazy,
Not
but you
Jameson.
can understand, like from a standpoint of a person who doesn't have powers like Spider-Man, how this looks.
And the part that I loved about, Jameson is he actually, like, he's not part of the Daily Bugle anymore. He's his own
Right.
person.
His own
And
show
This showed so much
has
because
his own callers.
yeah, and also if you read the comic for the Spider-Man PS4, he got kicked out from the Daily Bugle because him and Mary Jane Watson had broken up due to a complication. And
Yeah.
because he didn't want Mary Jane going with him anywhere. He didn't want Mary Jane helping him at all, right? And
Hey, I did have a problem with one thing in that game. Yo,
Playing as her.
I don't want to play as Mary Jane.
yeah,
That trash-
exactly.
I can
What?
No, you don't-
anything
have
that
to-
Spider-Man
you know,
can.
shoot-
No,
you have
no,
to
get
play
out of
as
here.
Mary Jane.
Burger, you know who they should have
Yes.
let us play with? Miles
Right.
Morales. They should have let us
Miles
play with him.
yes, because that makes sense. Because Miles is like, man, forget this, bro. I want to be like Spider-Man.
And he
Dude
got
does
the
some
powers and
Spider-Man-
everything.
Yeah, he has the powers and everything. He's trying to be like Peter. No, well, not like Peter Parker because he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
But he's trying to be like
Well, he does in the
Spider-Man.
DLCs.
Yeah. He's trying to. Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind. So yeah, he's trying to be like Peter Parker, trying to do the right things. Getting into stuff. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Mary Jean going in there with a taser is the
No,
dumbest
that
thing I've ever
pissed
seen.
me off
Red, what
so much
happened?
because her stories.
Nothing.
Are you
Just
going?
set it to a stronghold.
Yeah.
Her stories were so fucking stupid though. Like I was sitting there and I'm like, I don't get it. Like why do we have to play as you?
Are you going back to free play or?
No, it's not letting me in here.
You're
Switch.
Oh.
yeah, you're a leader.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Burger,
what I'm
do you,
saying. I got
Burger, do
in,
you
it's just
remember-
let me. Oh, there it
Hold on,
goes.
Chef.
I'm pushing the wrong
do
damn
you remember
thing.
the Secret Wars suit?
Oh, that was sick. That was.
Yo,
beautiful.
that suit made so many references.
That suit made
Oh,
that suit made
ignition, that's
stealth
what it is.
like.
Oh fuck no, the
Some-
stealth suit. The stealth suit looked
And the
great.
Spider-Man Noir.
Oh
I
my
just
god,
wish-
yeah.
I just wish when you had the Spider-Man Noir suit, it turned everything black and white.
No, you know what
did
I
that,
wish?
Oh,
The
that'd
one
be
thing
crazy,
I wish is that
man.
you know how there's a
That'd
gun
be
on the side? I wish we were
insane.
able to use the gun a bit.
Man.
Nah, that's
Only a
not-
bit. Not like actual use the gun, but not have it there. Maybe, or have something else there.
Stronghold.
But
Right.
I loved seeing the Kane suit show up, making its appearance, the red and black suit. Oh, it
Yo,
Legal.
made such an impact on the comics as it is.
shit, you got it ready up.
Oh right, sorry.
But dude, another big thing in that whole thing, that whole Spider-Man game, throughout that whole game,
Hmm.
you could tell the difference when that dude was swinging and talking, and when he was standing still and talking.
I
Had
know,
two
I
different
love that.
dialogues. Had two
Yeah, he
different
breathes
dialogues.
heavier.
Oh,
Like,
that's
Reese has the-
He'll be
badass.
standing like they're on a phone call or something like that, and he's just talking or something like that, and then you just jump off a roof, and then the dude starts yelling because he's jumping off of a roof. Dude's breathing harder or something like that. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I absolutely love the Spider-Man games. They were fantastic. You know, actually, apparently they based their swing off the Spider-Man 2 game, which was the web slaying was created by no other than I have his name right here. What's his name? Jamie Fristrom. He created the Spider-Man 2 swinging, and when he played the new Spider-Man game, he absolutely loved how they based it off of his because it attached to buildings, and unless you weren't around buildings, you couldn't swing anywhere.
Right.
And I appreciate that so much because
What the hell's
the
going
Spider-Man
on
2 game as it is was beautiful.
Yeah, Red, what's happening?
I don't know, it's not letting me do what I want to do.
Oh, what the fuck?
What happened,
Give
man?
me a second. I had to get back out. Alright, I wanted
Oh,
to change
it's
missions.
alright.
I
No,
wanted
Yo,
to-
one thing I kind of wanted to do more in that game. You can't have a DLC with what is it, Black Cat? No, what's her name? Is it Black Cat? No.
Felicia,
no.
Black Hat.
Yeah. You can't have
Felicity.
a game with her in there, and you ain't doing nothing with her, bruh. Like,
I
come on,
hated
man.
that. So I thought we were gonna
It's
play
like-
as her. I got excited.
Right? He was like,
Bro,
he was like,
no,
yo,
when she
MJ.
said she had a son, I was like, oh my god, this might
Yo,
actually
this dude,
not.
hey, chill, boy.
Is it me?
Stop.
If
People
you
some
guys
people
are,
haven't played the game. Just chill. a little
Hey,
bit.
We're
hey,
all ready.
yeah, I'm confused here. They won't even let me get in the stronghold.
No, but Burger, when
back out
it
of
showed you know I'm gonna be meaning when I say this, when it showed Harry at the end of the cutscene. You know what I mean?
It says it's still waiting on you, Red.
Hell, it is.
Burger, do you remember when he was okay? Red, cover your ears or something. Remember when the
What?
symbiote was in the tank
I'm
with
not
Harry?
even worried about that game. Not even playing. You can talk.
Red, what happened?
Oh.
What's happening?
I don't
It
know.
just let me stay in free play. I can't get into anything.
Well, fuck it. At least let it launch. What's happening?
What the?
What the fuck?
What's going
Dude,
on?
I'm not even in. That's weird. I'm not even in you guys.
Yes, you are. You're right there.
Just ready
Yeah,
up.
you're
ready
right there.
up.
Just
It
ready
went to
up
launch
and let
like
it go.
twice.
Yeah. It did. What are you doing? No. Oh.
Ed.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a strong thing, but it won't let me.
You can't. There. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. You're
Oh
good.
no, I was pushing the wrong one. I'm not. I don't have that one
Ah.
unlocked.
This dude.
Because it's showing everybody else's
Right, leave it,
on the
leave it,
map,
leave it,
every
leave it.
mission you guys have.
Oh.
That's
No,
why I was
Burger.
having issues.
There
Burger,
you
you know
go.
what I was pissed about? How
What?
it had to be Hammerhead the whole time we were facing. We didn't face anyone else. It was just Hammerhead.
Is the Punisher
Yeah,
in
it
this
was
game at
just-
all?
No, man.
No,
The Punisher's
No.
that's what I
not
was so
there.
pissed about.
Like they had the opportunity to do a lot of stuff. They said they were gonna have a DLC. I think they're gonna
Well,
have a
he-
lot of future DLC though.
He came in the
Yeah,
show. He
but-
was like,
But
he's there.
There
The thing
should
I-
be a Hell's Kitchen DLC.
Yeah, there should
you
be.
know-
There's gonna be a couple of DLCs in the future.
They have to,
Well, the thing
because
that really
Daredevil was
pissed me
part
off-
of Spider-Man's world.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the thing that pissed me off was there's Avengers Tower, right? But there was
Yeah.
no Avengers. None.
No Avengers at all.
Get out of
Tony
here.
Stark wasn't there. There weren't any suits or anything
And
like
you did-
that. Would have been a cool Easter egg. Like if you went to
Yeah.
the top of the tower
If you play
and
the
then
if
you
you
get
play
like
the
a
game,
message
right?
from
You see the
Tony
start.
and he's like, "Yo, get out the building" or whatnot. Or
Yeah. The thing I liked seeing though for the Easter eggs, right? The starting was the Spider Buggy reference. That was cool to see.
right,
You know,
dude.
there was just like that's a classic right
Temple
there.
of Scar.
Spider Buggy,
Ooh, this is
fuck
gonna
yeah.
suck.
Patching in
No.
our Corvus contact.
I was so happy about that, but once they mentioned that there's no Avengers, there's no Punisher, there's not even a fucking Deadpool reference. Like,
Oh,
fuck.
wow.
There's not a single important reference in that game. He mentions the Avengers once of how they get to do all the fun shit, but that's the only thing he mentions. Like, really? Like, nothing about them at all? Like, that's it? It was such a disappointment at times. Like, the DLCs could have gone a lot further, in my opinion. They killed off Hammerhead in the first DLC. They could have added in Green Goblin, the Lizard. There wasn't even a
Right.
mention of the Lizard.
Oh, I didn't even see that
The
motherfucker
Lizard
there.
is one of the very first people he
Sorry for my
faces.
cussing.
He's Dr. Connors. He,
Oh no,
drinks the
cuss it
serum.
up. Fuck that shit.
You know, like Burger. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, right?
Right.
Like it pissed me off so much that Dr. Connors didn't make an appearance. Because Dr. Connors was Peter Parker's professor in high school.
Right, Harriet
Right.
Tubman.
Like they
no,
had
the
the
thing-
opportunity to do a lot, but I feel like what they wanted to do was get the basic game mechanics down so they can build off of that game later. And
Yeah,
I'm
do
fine
you think
with
they'll
that.
add more DLCs to it later, or you think they're just gonna add them?
I think they will. I think they will add more DLCs to it later, but it's
Because
definitely
Insomniac
gonna.
is making a lot of money right now. Like they're making a shit ton. And by the sounds of it, they're not done with it 'cause they added those that white suit.
Okay.
They had the Fantastic Four suit. I remember that. That was beautiful. I love seeing that. I don't like how the suit looks personally because it doesn't do the comic one, but you know the white one's on point. Comic.
Oh, what the hell? Who shot me? God,
Red.
Come on, man.
I went down.
dude, because I have this thing on hard. It sucks.
No, you're
But,
good.
Personally, Burger, what do you think about the game overall, as it is?
Game
Oh.
overall, I give it a.
Oh, I died.
I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Dude,
personally.
my shield's not even
Yeah, I'd give
up.
it an
What
8
the
out of
hell's my
10.
shield at?
No, it,
Just
it,
because-
it takes a second.
If they didn't add a lot of stuff,
Oh my god, I hate this.
You can respawn after 30 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad they fixed that.
but I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact
Wait,
that
were
they
you at
didn't
JP?
add any important references at all.
Dude, that one comic suit though, that was a pretty good reference. They had a lot of good references.
The I think I know what you're talking about. Oh no, the Last Stand was a comic suit too.
Man, Fred,
I already spawned before you even got there. Sorry.
Oh no, they added the Into the Spider-Verse suit. That was a good fucking move.
They did? Oh yeah, they did. I didn't get back on.
I played with it and it looked so good, dude. They did it so well.
Into
Personally,
the Spider-Verse.
I loved it.
God,
Yeah.
man, what is shooting at
baby.
me?
There's
But
guys
the one thing I
everywhere.
did
Russ.
love,
Yeah, this is
because
gonna be
I
rough
loved
for
it
you,
a
Red,
lot,
I'm not gonna
is
lie.
that the one thing I love
Well,
is
yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
get
because I'm not
calls.
high level like you guys are.
Oh, true. You're gonna go down easily here. But when you get calls from Miles Morales, I love that. You know, he tells you his progress, what he's doing.
Hit him
you know,
again.
how he's becoming Spider-Man.
Really?
Right? That was cool, man. Like at the oh, never mind. Do you really care about that, JP, or you
No,
wanna play
I
the
probably
game?
no. I'll probably get it when it's on sale in like 2 years.
But
Okay, well,
When Miles- hold up.
I have to.
Friendly. Does he though? Nothing but meat and potatoes behind
when
The one thing
Miles
I-
Morales was like, "Yo, I'm a spider dude," and he was all like, "Yo, I am too," I thought that was the most wild stuff.
Yeah, full
That
said
touched
I
my
am
heart.
Spider
As
Dude.
growing up reading Spider-Man comics, that touched my heart.
I'm detecting extremely high energy readings further in.
But that really touched my heart. As growing up as a kid, you know, reading the Spider-Man comics, seeing Miles Morales, and growing up eventually, like, yes.
Hey, it locked me out. That is bullcrap.
Of course.
And all the gear's already out.
No, Burger, the
Okay.
one thing I did love is at the end of the DLCs, you saw Miles Morales and
They
Spider-Man.
butchered them.
Wonder what happened to the Lancers. They're dead.
And you know that how?
What was that?
Let's
Jeff?
just keep moving.
At the end of the Spider-Man DLCs, you saw Miles Morales and Spider-Man.
Brute force is gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Not every
I
problem
fucking
has
love
to be
that part.
solved
That
with a
was
hammer.
beautiful.
If we restart the power, it should
Hey,
fix
Red, if
itself.
you go to your menu and you
Relics.
press L3 or down on your left analog stick, you'll respawn.
Oh god,
See if you'll respawn in here.
a lot of hits. Ah,
Shit. Come on,
where were you
Ships.
guys?
The heck, you're for something, man.
Yo, there's so many dudes over here.
Hey, the gear's still here.
No, but I did appreciate the one suit they added. Which one was it? That robotic Spider-Man suit. And then the classic
one?
Iron. Yeah, and then the classic Iron Spider suit. You know, the one that's like pure metal and silver. I appreciated that because that's the classic OG Spider-Man armor.
What?
Look at all these
Oh,
barrels
yeah.
lying around.
They could
They
Dude,
put
when I
those
saw
in there,
that,
dude. That was legit.
I was happy. I was like, fuck yeah, you know, they're actually sticking with it.
This is not that bad of a game right now, man.
No, it's really not. It's good.
Division's
These
better.
combos, look at this. Dang, boy.
Nah, Division's not even better than Spider-Man. I'm sorry to say. After everything, Division, I don't know.
But I could be proven wrong later. I mean, so far it's great, but I could be proven wrong
Yeah,
later.
but
Who
you're-
knows what'll be?
Never mind.
You're not a comic geek like us. I don't think you are. Are you?
A what?
A comic geek.
Yes, he is.
I'm a bigger
Oh.
one than you are, Thun. I'm sorry to say it.
Done?
This dude,
Yeah.
he's well versed in comics.
Dr. Green? Dumb?
The one thing I did love about the game personally, though, was, you know, they made a lot of important references and whatnot. And I am disappointed that they didn't, you know, introduce the Punisher, nor Deadpool, nor the Avengers.
They couldn't do that, man. They had the Sinister
No.
Six, man. That's too many. That's too many things, man. That's what
The
you
thing-
do for DLC. They didn't do it for
Yeah,
DLC.
exactly. But exactly, but the thing, you know what they should have fucking added at least? They should have added Daredevil for the Kingpin thing. Because
Then why would you be
Daredevil,
playing? Why would you be playing Spider-Man? Daredevil's
No, but-
too big of a hero.
And
that's
we're
fair.
in.
Hey, congratulations.
That'd be like you playing a Nightwing game and then Batman comes in.
They're important.
Well, you're.
Nightwing is badass though.
He is, dude.
Nightwing
Nightwing was better than Batman in that one part of the game, and you know it.
Oh no, yeah, no doubt.
Like that dude had batons and whatnot. I was like,
Hell,
what?
yeah, I did.
Recirculate the air.
No, playing the game, like all the Batman games and whatnot, they're all great. I love each one. Personally, I wouldn't give them room for the world because I love playing them. And the one I mostly appreciated, I think it was the newer one, right? Where you get to be in the Batmobile.
Arkham City, Arkham Knight.
That's Arkham Knight, yeah.
That was
which,
good.
by the way, they're doing an Arkham-style Superman game.
Yeah, they are.
I don't want to play that, man. For
I'm
me,
not
Superman
either.
just isn't relatable.
But the thing is, Superman's dying off as a character. Like, not in the comics, but
Well, Superman is too strong. Like
He's probably the oldest.
he's one of the.
Believing themselves, considering what's on the menu.
It's like the pinnacle of everything.
he's the very first DC superhero, I'm pretty sure.
He is.
But that's what really just takes me
Oh,
off
shit.
about, you know, hearing all this news about all these characters coming, right? If they add in Superman and give them the Arkham style game, it won't be the same. You know, they're gonna try their hardest, but everyone wants a different Superman now. How did
See
I
those
know now?
explosives?
How?
Blow the damn.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the third game we're talking about? What was the one that we picked?
Anthem.
We're gonna talk about Anthem.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm gonna talk about Anthem. I'm dying like a motherfucker.
You know, Anthem actually isn't too bad, but the thing is, it had a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Like, it had
Anthem lost me, dude. I abandoned the ship on Anthem.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm not
like
gonna
you do
give
on
up
most
on
games.
it. I'm not gonna give up on it because it's coming back. Honestly, it is.
Anthem
I mean,
really
look
is a
at-
good game.
Exactly. It's just,
If you're playing this with a squad, bro, there's no reason not to play this game without a squad.
if you're playing with a squad, you're all good.
Because then you're having fun. You can talk and chill with this game because you're all high level.
Yeah. You know, Anthem is
Most of
actually,
us.
Anthem is getting good though
Well-
because you know they're fixing the loot system, they're fixing the crashes, they're keeping.
I
to
do
their
feel like that is kind of trash that they're fixing it now. But
Yeah, when they should have fixed it before it came out. But
Watch
anyway,
out. I can just
First
walk
night,
through
I-
here with that shield, bro. I just feel so great.
the one thing I wish they kind of did do is give us like certain gear and whatnot for actually staying on the game and not getting refunds like we were promised.
Yeah. Yeah,
They should
no
have
doubt.
given us gear or some
Explosives in
shit.
place. Wow. Give yourself plenty of time, huh? It's a
I
default
feel like they
setting.
should have too.
Focus, please.
Because like
The ones
there-
of us
there
who
was, like,
stayed on, we should have got something.
we should have gotten
Yup.
we should
Yeah.
have gotten some kind of gear or some shit.
Like a
But
loyalty
no, instead we
bundle.
got- yeah, but instead we got like, oh no, here you go, you can play more though. That kind of I didn't like that at all.
You see this,
But
bro?
as long as they give us free DLCs, I don't care.
Yeah.
I am tearing up, man.
I'm not sure if all the DLCs are going to be free or one of them's going to be to pay for.
Well, no, they said all the DLCs are free.
Oh, well then they should. I swear to God, they make them pay for eventually though, knowing EA.
No,
Dude,
they make their money
I don't
off
think
of
they
it.
can afford. I don't think they can afford to do some of the stuff that they've been doing in the past.
That's true, actually. They've been doing horrible. But this, no, you know, I'm waiting for the Star Wars game.
I'm not, man. I'm I
Yeah.
don't touch Star Wars at all.
Oh, I am so excited for that. I played all the old ones. Fuck yeah.
Fuck. Oh, come on.
Do you need help at all, Douglas?
There's a giant guy over here. I'll take some help.
I'm ready.
on that.
Yeah. I'm helping.
I'll take some help.
I'm not gonna say no. Oh, he slapped me,
No.
you bitch.
Honestly, Anthem is getting good. I can't say. Oh, how did I go down from my own grenade?
Bruh, I am uber strong.
Ooh, what's shooting at me? I didn't even notice that.
Dude, come on. Alright.
You know what? I think Ubisoft got it right with Division this time because you know when it was
no, hold on. Before you start diving into
we're-
Division, Ubisoft got it right with Division the first time.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
It
The
started,
first time
it
you could
started
not- I
off
could
slow.
not-
It started
hold
off
on,
slow.
no, we're not talking about
It started off
Division.
slow.
We're not
Yeah, that
talking
wasn't
about
in the.
that.
Yeah, that
we're
wasn't.
not
Talk
talking
about, talk about Anthem.
But anyway,
Bomb, yeah, I
Anthem.
heard.
These,
Do you guys think that Do you think Anthem got a revive?
I don't know if
No,
it's a
no,
revive
it didn't
yet.
get a
Yeah,
revive.
I
It
don't.
didn't get a
Yeah,
revive.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
think
haven't
it's
got-
there
yeah,
yet.
they
They'll
haven't.
have to
But-
they'll have to do something big to really get people back on.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to. No, you know what? They're gonna have to give us like loyalty packages and whatnot.
You know what? I don't even care about, honestly, about the whole, give me free shit. I don't even care about
Oh no,
that.
I'm only saying that because people are going on strike and not playing the game because of.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
Oh
That's crazy.
That's what I'm
That's why I
talking
wasn't
about.
playing
Yeah.
the game.
I seen that. No, they're talking about having like a blackout and everybody stopped playing the game in protest of them, not fixing shit. Or you better get over here, Red. You're fixing to open the chest.
I'm here.
Shit, why are you opening that when no?
Yeah, nobody's here.
Looks like we tapped into a primitive sewer system.
More than looks like it.
Good news is, we're closing in on the contract.
No, but I
I
saw about that all over Facebook and whatnot.
Yo, I just one shot that with the.
Literally walking through shit for
It got to the point where everyone's like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is broken, and people are suggesting that the system's broken in this game still.
That's not the expression.
Keep moving. Exits above you.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm getting
I'm
my
dying. Hold
ass
on,
kicked.
yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. People are just saying that the system is broken in this game.
Well, I mean, the game is a little
This
broken,
game is
but
the game isn't polished.
No, it's definitely not.
And
polished.
I wish people would stop selling their games unpolished. I thought this was supposed to be
no
different
doubt,
because I was
yeah.
like, EA really cannot afford another bad game. But they're like, you know what, man?
Right,
I
hold
think
my
you're wrong,
beer.
right?
Yeah, straight up. It's like, we
You
can't
sure
put out
can.
another shit game. It's like, here, hold my beer. It's like, dude,
What?
come on.
What?
And it's not. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I feel like if Destiny would have had the flying mechanics that this game has, Destiny would have been the be-all, end-all game. Oh my god, how am I dying again? You guys somehow something picked me up and revived me and I died.
See, that's the thing. I just have some reason I died and got revived instantly, but it took a little bit.
Die.
Is the water killing me?
Dude, no, it's the
Water
they have a
acid.
tracking. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's
Thanks
why
for
I'm
letting me
dying,
know. I
yeah.
haven't done the stronghold.
Yeah,
It's-
that's why I'm dying.
Red,
Yeah.
it gives you the icon. I want to tell
Why
you
am I
everything.
pay? I don't even pay attention. I just saw Emily trying to kill you. This Eva.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, to eBay. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yo, JP, what y'all doing over there?
This is where it keeps spawning me.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just stay over here.
It keeps spawning me over
Of course,
here.
y'all gonna stay over there.
But I think that, like I said, Anthem can be a really good
Damn,
game. Dude.
man.
They just need to, they need to fix it.
Fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They need
Do you think
to
it hurts them that there's no PvP for Anthem?
No,
Or do you
not
think
at all.
eventually, or do you think it'll
I
eventually?
think it makes it better.
No, yeah, I think
It actually makes it better. I'd rather have like this.
Yeah,
Because now they can focus on everything that's going wrong with PvE, and it'll be fixed. You don't have to
Yeah.
balance it over and over again for PvE and PvP.
Yeah, personally,
That's what Destiny had problems with, fixing the PvE versions of it, and then all they try to make is the PvP more better.
Oh, who's sniping me? Oh, you bitch.
Oh, they said they were gonna add in clans in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they said, but
I can kind of see it.
yeah,
Oh,
but
hold up, I got this.
what are the rewards gonna be for being in a clan on here? Like, are we gonna have Destiny type rewards
Skins,
for
probably.
this, or yeah, are we gonna get skins for this, or
We could get weapons once in a while for our clan sign up, like legendary. or
oh
fast forward.
maybe.
Well, not legendary, but epic. So that could be the answer to it, right?
Bro, I'm a freaking tank, bro.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I like the skins and the way they do the stuff in this game, the cosmetics, and I wish Destiny would have done it that way too. With the whole being able to change the color, you didn't have to pay for it. You know, there's no, even if it's glimmer or it's in-game currency, you don't have to pay for that shit on here. You
The only
just
thing I
have
don't like
to.
about
You just want to make stuff
this
look good.
game
You
is
make
that
it look good.
Yeah.
the one thing I do wish you could do in this game is pick up gear. You know?
Oh.
But that's my personal opinion. I just don't want to constantly pay for gear.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like how pricey the gear is in this game, like in-game money-wise.
Right.
You know, one thing that they could do is add in more javelins.
Oh, that's a masterwork item?
Nah,
What the?
nah, there's enough.
Bro!
There's enough javelins. There's honestly enough.
I'm getting so much masterwork stuff.
What they do need to do in this game is fix the loot system. I don't care about the javelins. The javelins look great.
Yeah, the loot system is pretty
Broken.
which I feel like they will do with the, you know, with more time and another, you know, whatnot.
The one thing I think they should add on personally is when you do missions for people, you should get stuff.
You do.
Because
You do missions, sometimes you get stuff.
that's sometimes.
You mean like...
Like, I mean, after you headed the mission, whatnot. Well, I mean, you do. I'm not gonna complain because you do get gear while you're doing the mission and whatnot.
And the tethering system in here, really is pretty freaking trash. The HUD needs work.
Yeah.
Like the game feels like it's a starting point, not an ending point.
Oh fuck!
This is hard. Okay, you got to stay away from those anthem thing poking out.
What? Skelos isn't just the pilot. It and the tank are fused
I'm
together.
gonna use my fucking masterwork sniper at this rate.
Cool theory. Can I still kill it? Yes. It'll just be a more complicated endeavor. That's it. Shield's down. Give them hell.
Oh, damn, dude.
I took some damage there.
The strong, like I said,
over here.
Oh fuck! Yo, I forgot how powerful the boss is.
Yeah,
It's kind of powerful.
Well, alright, well, I mean...
Yeah, but Jungle, I'm not Jungle, fucking, Burger, you're higher than me.
Yeah, he's still powerful. Red! Why do you keep respawning when I'm right there?
I was respawning before you even done anything.
No, I was up there. I was literally up there.
Oh, that's Red's screen is reading it slowly. No, but overall, Anthem's doing great. I
Ooh,
love
watch
it.
out!
Well, I don't know if Anthem's doing great, but
Well, it's not doing
dude,
the
Anthem
best.
right now is doing bruh.
I'm not saying it's doing great for most people, but for me, compared to what I was doing at first, it's doing great right now.
But that you shouldn't have to compare to that. Like, ain't that sad, bro? We now have to be like, oh, you know, it's a lot better than from where it started.
Yeah, it's kind of like Destiny.
I'm coming.
Oh my god, what was that dude?
I mean, with Destiny, you literally had to compare how bad it did at first, but it became great. You know, it's good now. I like it personally.
Oh fuck, where these fuckers come from?
Bro, did you see how much health I took out? Oh my gosh!
Nice.
No!
Wait, what? I glitched?
No, you got hit. You got hit by those things.
Oh, that fucking thing. I forgot about it.
Well, I'm out of ammo.
Damn, man.
Yo, fuck. I'm just gonna respawn because there's
So I was doing this on Grandmaster, and this was ridiculous.
Yo, on Grandmaster, this must be a nightmare.
It is. I was on the Interceptor. Interceptors, I don't feel like Interceptors really have a place in this game, man.
No, they don't.
Like, you can run around and whatnot, but like, what are you doing? Why are you running around?
Really? That bad, huh?
Like, yeah, like, you can't damage the boss. You are putting your team at risk when you Interceptor.
Oh, for fuck me. I don't know, Interceptors were really OP at first when this game came out. Like, it was super OP. But then, over time, the Ranger, the Colossus, and...
Oh, come on, man.
Well, I think that about does it, huh?
Yeah.
And then next week we will, oh, this son of a bitch. Next week we can talk about Division and 2 other games.
Destiny. We gotta talk about that. Destiny,
yeah,
the state
Destiny,
of the game.
yeah.
We can talk about Division and Destiny. They're in the
Oh, that sucks. Dude, I just wasted my fucking super. As soon as I casted, his shield went right back up.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die!